Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a brand new deck guide for you guys today. Today, we're going to be going over Got Claws. There are two versions of this deck, and we play both versions in today's video. We're going to be playing, of course, the Galacta version, which is Safteyblades version, and the Ironland version, which is Jwala's version. Of course, Safety has also stated that he likes the Jwala version better, and that's one I think I personally prefer as well, because using Ironland instead of Galacta allows you to get a lot of these hits that give you most of your value in this game. The worst hits to get would potentially be like a last turn Awesome Andy, a last turn Lasher, Agony, and Maverick. While as hitting pretty much any of these other cards are really huge and monumental for you here. So Ironland, of course, is in this list to, of course, probably copy more so your Captain Carter, Broodlings, Maverick, a Lasher before turn 6 because you don't have Jocasta as a way to activate the Lasher. Wolverine especially is actually a really, really good hit for Ironland because it looks at its current power, which if it copies Wolverine is 7, which is over 5, because Wolverine has to have 5 or more power in order to be able to proc its objective. So we are doing a Wolverine objective deck here. And this deck actually was a lot of fun here. And we climbed really, really well with actually both versions of this list. So it's going to be boiling down to personal preference on what you personally enjoy there. But you have Agony as one of your main buff cards for a Captain Carter, a Maverick, a Lasher, Viv Vision, or your Wolverine. You like to play it onto your Viv Vision if you want to kind of maintain that Viv proc going continually throughout your hand. And a lot of people are not respecting that right now. Like, the Viv actually is really, really big. And a lot of these, people are playing a lot of Star-Lord right now. There's a lot of Star-Lord Master of the Sun, which allows you to continually get a lot of Viv procs to get value later on into the game. Of course, I've been seeing a lot of the Star-Lord ethical deck is the way that KM was describing it there, especially with the hot location today at the time of recording this, which is being Carmitage. But of course, these clips, we didn't have the hot location. So playing it not on a hot location day might even be better for you because you're only, on reveals that get the extra value from the hot location would be Forge because everything else is pretty much like inactivate. Because even Prodigy there doesn't really give you that on reveal kind of you really want unless it is for Forge, of course. But you're using Prodigy either for a double Carter, you're using it for a double Wolverine if your Prodigy has been buffed. Double Agony isn't also the worst kind of scenario there. But you can set up your deck in such a way or your board in such a way where you play Carter into Agony, and then your Prodigy merges with Carter and then moves over to the right because the Agony happens after on reveal happens. So that's a really cool play that you can kind of mess around with. And get your Maverick in the back row of a Captain Carter lane, especially a buffed Captain Carter lane, gives you some really solid value to boost a bunch of your other cards you're going to be playing later. Whether that is your Brood, which I've been getting some massive Broods with this list because they either get buffed with Viv, they get buffed with, the Maverick, they get buffed with Forge. Awesome Andy is also in here to buff those cards that are already on the board. Buffing something like a Maverick, buffing something like a Captain Carter, buffing something even like a Nightcrawler or an Agony is also really solid. You kind of just want to be cautious of when you're activating Awesome Andy to hit the targets you really want to hit. Because if it's only one card in, the other lanes of Awesome Andy, then it's going to hit just that one card. If it is more than one card, it's going to hit one of those cards at random. So, the odds can be decreased depending on where that is. And even hitting, a Lasher with Awesome Andy is pretty good. Getting that extra power, more often than not, is pretty good. So, +2 power onto Lasher. 4 power Lasher, and then maybe you hit it with a Wolverine, because, Wolverine adds +3 to all locations, including Wolverine's location. So if Wolverine's the only card in that lane, and it's a 5-powered Wolverine, Wolverine will get that extra 3 power itself and become a 4/8. Nothing really to scoff at here. I mean, Ironland going to a 4/10 is pretty good, but using that to buff, all locations with a +3 power onto one of maybe your key focal cards is something I really like with this list, and it gives you a bunch of different outs, power going all across the board. You don't like Stardust because, Brood is one of your big combo cards here, and you don't really like Cosmic Ghost Rider. And I've been seeing a little bit more Cosmic Ghost Rider as of recently, too, so you got to be cautious the way you go about doing that. But this deck was really solid. We were climbing really, really well with it. We're going to jump right into some gameplay from stream. And if you guys do enjoy the video, definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. We're going to be mainly on YouTube now for the next couple weeks as baby number 2 does come on Sunday, which is why we didn't have a daily upload yesterday. Because we were doing some, baby stuff and everything too. But yeah, we're going to jump right into some gameplay, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. This situation, excuse me. They float again? What is happening? What is happening? If I lose, like, if this is debris. Debris left is really good. But if it's not debris left. Surfer. Oh, is this Star-Lord things? Makari. Makari? Interesting. Very interesting. It's gonna be like Star-Lord left kind of thing, I bet. Viv. Okay, big Viv things. So we get our Viv buff as well. They blink out Viv into Star-Lord. Into blink out Blink. They don't. Oh, they can't blink out Blink. That is a lot of big power for them. A lot of big power for them. They have 11 energy. And what do we want to do? Shadow King Carter? Brood? What? What? Okay, that'll work. I didn't emote them. Let's do that. Goodness gracious. The Viv went crazy. You killed it? Yeah, thank you, Dryden. Thank you. I mean, 11 hours to hit 90, though? Not great. Not great. Granted, we took a break, and we did some viewer decks, and we did some data mines and everything, too. But a lot of just... I played some really bad games today. I definitely played some just really bad games. Okay. You know, we could Prodigy onto Deadlands, actually, in one of these games. And that actually would be pretty funny. Or Prodigy onto the Horde. So every time the Horde goes up, Prodigy goes up too. I think that's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I mean, this goes. We go Maverick middle. Well, we can't do what I wanted to do. Can't do what I wanted to do anymore. Today's cards are good. Today's cards are good. Well, I was just trying to do for Deadlands things. I wasn't trying to do for Zombie Witch. We don't got the Witch. We don't has the Witch. We know has. Oh. Oh. Andy, please! Oh, yes, Andy, you are an absolute legend. Andy is the freaking GOAT. Ozzy. Okay. This should win. This should win. Negasonic? Uh-oh. And Bob? This is such a cool play. Big Brute. I think we won middle. Yup. You think it's way too easy? You thinking 3 on reveals? It's definitely really good. Bad for us. Okay. We have Agony until Lasher and Carter things. Oh yeah. I think we all, that might be it. We all might be having a rough time. We all might be having a rough time then. Go Lasher. They deafening chord. That hurts. Better that than another card, though. Better that than another card. We get Viv. They forge. Oh, this is actually not what we want here, by the way. Unless that's magic there. That's Maverick. Okay. They don't have extra energy. They disappear. Now they do. We don't play. We could play for left. They have to play for left as well. If it's Galactia hit by Chavez, it's 12 power. We are about to add 3. This is going to be 7 plus another 4. Yeah, this should just win. They also had to play for Mojo World in order to win that. Cool. That will work. Yeah, we're still chugging along, Frosty. Oh, or a nothing. Actually, if I get Forge, this is like crazy. Yeah, we probably snap a Forge. Okay, probably retreat. They haven't played anything yet. A Galactus and a Gambit. Gambit hits Star-Lord. Chavez and Gambit again. You are mad. You are mad. Holy smokes, bro. Well, they don't have another Gambit, which is good. They symbiote Spider-Man. Good gravy. Good gravy. That's wild. Okay. We did hit 90. Is this Thanos? 12 cards? Yes. Or it's... No, it's Agamotto, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's whichever. Okay, so I go Awesome Andy into Carter, into Maverick, into Big Boom. Merlin. Okay, we do this. We have Maverick too, which is nice. Ouch. Ouch. From now until the baby comes? No. We actually have a lot of stuff we got to do. A lot of stuff that Amber and I got to do before then. What do I want to do here? Do I ever... Could go Lasher and Forge here. Actually, no. I go Forge, Lasher. Let's do that. Someone dropped 1,000 subs. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. All right. This is... I know this is weird. Like, I know this is very, very weird. That would be 7 minus 4. So, like, we can't win there. I lose a Cosmic Ghost Rider left. This actually is winnable. They have to go once in future big card. Shadow King? Oh, that's not enough. Wait, why did they Shadow King right? And not left. Left, which actually I probably don't play anything left there, right? Okay, we go Lash or Maverick, or we can go, wow. Lash or Carter Maverick. There's a lot of interesting things we can do with Stark here. Stark is really, really fun. Really, really fun. We get the Agony. Okay, we're gonna go Carter. They Psylocke. Is this just negative? Okay, so our plans have changed a little bit here now. Plans have changed just a wee bit. Iska. And a Nightcrawler Forge and Brood. Early Iska's pretty good for them. Jeff. Daredevil. Yeah, Andy. Okay. We're protected from Negasonic here. We don't take Prio left. Professor X, you say? How do I win? I win with Wolverine giving +3 to the right lane. What we doing here? Ooh. Let's do this. Let's do that into... Oh, yeah. What's going on, Bullseye? How you doing, bro? Well, come in, my friend. Chavez. America Chavez. Ooh. Let's do that. We get a Viverones. You hit infinite? Nice, Bullseye. Do you think there's a fair guess I can see of what you hit infinite with? Do you think I would have a general idea, maybe? Yeah. What was it? Was it Mr. Negative? Was it Mr. Negative? I figured it was something maybe of that sorts. I'm gonna do... Yeah, Killmonger does go crazy at the moment. That is very true. Can I snap this, by the way? No, I can't snap this. I wish I could snap this. I just don't have any of my cool stuff. Iron Lad hits Viv, which is good. And Zabu. It's actually not what we wanted there. I either get Brood, Lasher, or Wolverine. This is interesting, huh? This is very interesting. Because I could do that. I want to do this. Climb has been pretty good so far. They move anything? They do. They move both of those. They forge. Okay. This has to be Brood in order for me to win the game. I have to hit Brood here, I believe. I think even if we hit Brood, I think we lose to Iska. That is not Brood. Wait, no! Actually, Wolverine wins us the game, too! Yo! Because end of turn happens after or before objective. So, we lose that if we hit Lasher. So, it was a 2 out of 3, actually. Spectre. Okay, we have Forge into Viv. We have Galacta. It's probably a Forge Viv angle here. Probably is Forge Viv. What do we get? Yeah, I mean, we lost. We've won 2 games, and then I threw another game. I threw another game, Safety. I apologize. Victoria Hand. Now, this will be fun. I'm going to do the stupid play. I'm going to do the stupid play. Valentina. You don't like the Wolverine? You think I could snap this, by the way? I think I can snap it. I think I snap it. The Gambit, really? Really? Okay. A Galacta. This should be pretty good. Okay, Eliath and Zorn. Okay, 1 Viv's gone. 2 Viv's gone. Oh, no, no. Cool. That'll work. Ooh, that's cool. Cool for Lasher things, cool for Wolverine things. I like this. Yes, this is Safety's deck. With that Wolverine. Okay. Go Awesome Andy here so I can end up playing Wolverine there. Okay. Hood. Yeah, I freaking downed this thing. Holy moly. Holy moly. White Palace, they get my Wolverine. And if they get Viv, they can play Wolverine. I'll be putting Wolverine middle. That is where Wolverine will be going. Let's do this. And 2. Probably it'll be Lasher left. They have Insaba. The Insaba is very interesting here. Very interesting. They have Valentina. That's really good. That is really good. Ooh. Ooh, this is cheekier, though. This is much cheekier. I like this place so much, though. Holy. Okay. We got some really cool stuff we can do here. In Saba, go Lasher, Agony. I'm gonna go Wolverine. Awesome Andy. They probably don't fill. They probably wait to fill like last turn. Oh, they fill now. They fill now. Interesting. A Moon Girl. And Saba. Oh, no, actually. That is true. They don't hit the condition there. They don't hit the condition. I will go... Could do that. Or... If I go... This is another Carter. I think it is just Forge Brood. And then they always fill right. They have 2 6 costs they can play. They do have 2 6 costs. They Gambit, Caliban. Okay, Hood goes away. Into Jug. A little cringe, right? No, it's as long as it's not Shu Lao, right? As long as it's not Shu Lao, Gambit, Horseman of Death. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Oh yeah, true. The Carter would have tripled. Good point. That's a good point. Base Gambit's better. Base Gambit is better. We'll go Lasher. They got Agony or not? Yeah, they got Agony. Okay. Okay. Go Viv. Viv into Agony Prodigy seems pretty gross. Yeah. This seems like we got some stuff going on. They Fire Hair? Oh, it's this version. No, and the Horde went there. Sweet. And it went there for them. That works. This seems pretty good. This seems pretty good. We're gonna go the Reality Stone into Carnage. And yeah, Agony Prodigy is cooler. But the way we're setting up Agony Prodigy here, though, is that wasn't supposed to happen. This is gross, though. Who would I prioritize getting? Viv, Prodigy, or Maverick? I don't have Carter either. In this deck? I would probably get, yeah, those 3 and maybe Maverick, but I don't know if you need them necessarily. This is not a deck I would suggest playing to 100% play for your climb. I would not suggest playing this as, like, the main deck here. Yeah, what's good on Flo? How you doing, bro? Yeah. It's either Prodigy or Maverick, probably, of those 3. Prodigy is the most versatile of those 3, though. That is true. Okay. All right. They destroyed 3 cards with Carnage. Okay, so, like, surely they don't use Summoning Spell on Carnage, right? Surely that is not their play. Yo, what is going on, Ring Rat? Welcome in. Oh, Luna. Luna's pretty big. But the thing is, these broods are massive. Holy smokes, man. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did stick around to the very end, let me know down below. How are you guys thinking about the new season? It's just like Shu Lao, Star-Lord, Foomslop kind of all over again because Strife kind of, you know, copies all of that. But I don't think Strife needs to change. I think those other 3 cards need to change before we change Strife, and then we can change Strife maybe later. We'll kind of, you know, see how that happens. I think Wolverine's kind of fallen a little flat and maybe a little under the radar for most people because they're not doing as big power maybe as some of these other decks, but it's a sneaky cube stealer. That's something I've actually really liked about Wolverine in general in my time of playing with the card itself. But yeah, that's going to be the general gist of the video for today. Thank you guys all for the love and support. All of you guys that also came out and supported on Twitch during drops and during the datathon, you guys were awesome. It was great to see all of your faces. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Once again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. It's been real. God bless, and Tucker out.